If I was 18 to 25 years old, I had no money, no connections, and I had to start it all over again in 2026, this is exactly how I would do it. This is no crypto hype, no fake online gurus. This is a realistic way to make money that actually works. This video is going to be practical and step by step, so make sure you stick around to the end. And if this sounds like something for you, then make sure you subscribe because I'm going to be making more videos like this. I've also made a free ebook called 10 easy business ideas you can start in 2026, so make sure you go and download that. It will be in the description below. Let's get into it. So quick disclaimer, this advice is based off a few assumptions. I'm firstly assuming that you live in the UK, I'm assuming that you're also of able-bodied, and finally, I'm assuming that you have a phone, access to a living space, and internet, okay? However, whether you're working, in education, different parts of the UK, all of that doesn't matter. For some people, it's going to be harder than others, but at the end of the day, it's going to be possible for everyone. So there's multiple ways to make money, and I've spoken about this before. You can sell products, you can get a job, you can invest. But today, the way I'm going to be talking about is a service-based business, as I think that is the most practical and easiest one to get into. This is something you can get into if you have limited skills and low capital. I've even done it myself, so throughout the day, I'm going to be drawing some parallels with London Lighting. I'm going to break this down into 5 simple steps that you can follow to get started tomorrow. First of all, you need to work out which service are you going to offer. Now, this could be something that you're already good at, something you can enjoy, or something you've just seen someone else do and you think you could emulate that. For example, you might like gardening. You might have done it as a child, see people in your household do it. Whatever the weather, you could now turn that into a gardening and landscaping business. For example, with us, London Lighting started because Chad went to a shoot and he saw someone holding lights. I'll literally never forget the day he called me and he said, bro, I just saw some guys holding some tube lights and they got £150 for 4 hours. We need to do this. That was literally the moment that the business was born. So the key here is simple. You need to pick something and move. The second thing you need to do is understand the numbers, aka the unit economics. Because businesses exist to make money and we are actually trying to make some profit here. Unit economics basically mean how much does it cost you, how much do you charge, and then what's left over, i.e. your margins. For example, with London Lighting, we worked out that the lights that we needed costed about £4,000. We also knew we could charge £150 for 4 hours work. So we knew that if we could get 5 bookings a month, that would equal about £750. And that way it meant that in 5 to 6 months, we would have paid off all the lights. Anything after that is profit. Now, this video is for people with zero capital. So unless someone's gonna give you a loan, you need to be even more sensible than that. Going back to the gardening example, you could start off by borrowing your mum or dad's lawnmower. You also know that to go and actually buy a decent one yourself, it's gonna cost £200. So you've looked online at competitors and you can see gardeners are charging £40 an hour to mow people's lawns. You can say, cool, I'm inexperienced, I'm early, I'm gonna charge a bit less. I'm gonna charge £15 an hour just to get out there. You now know that it's gonna take you around 14 hours to pay off that £200 lawnmower, and then from then everything is profit because you can't rely too much on borrowing your mum's one. That's the sort of thought process you should have. How much is it gonna take me to start? How quickly can I get my return on investment? And then what's my margins after that? So once you've worked out the numbers, step 3 is getting your first client. At this stage, you don't even really need to charge. The main thing about this is getting the experience and proving you can do the work. So you can knock on doors, you can ask friends, but the easiest option in this circumstance would be you can use your own home. You can go and mow your own lawn just to show you can do it. For example, with London Lighting, we had a friend who was a videographer already. So we made an agreement with him that he would just hire us on his shoots. That automatically got us 2 or 3 bookings straight away. Even if we went out and did that for free, it wouldn't matter because the main point of it is going to lead me straight into number 4, and it's that you need social proof. Social proof proves that you are legit. It shows that you've done the work and someone has trusted you to do the work. Record yourself, take before and afters, get reviews, film the whole process. No one needs to know it was your house. No one needs to know my friend hired me. It just matters that there's a successful service being completed. Social proof will make strangers feel safe paying you because they assume someone else has already. Without it, you're just another random person to them promoting a business. We used those first 2 bookings that we got through my friend and posted everything we done on social media. We made ourselves look busy and it made other people feel super confident in hiring us, and that's how we started. That takes me into step number 5, which is market and sell yourself effectively. One of the main things you're gonna need to do is market yourself, and because you have no capital, you use social media. Social media is free and it's one of the best tools out there if you know how to effectively use it. Whichever one you decide to use, that's up to you. Post your work, post reviews, put your prices up, make it very clear what you offer, message people, ask friends to share it, Be consistent. These are all things you need to be doing. When we first started London Lighting, I made an Instagram account and I went and messaged every single person I thought who might hire me on a job for lighting. And I'm talking hundreds of messages. When you're thinking of outreach, you need to understand it's a numbers game. In that circumstance, if I message 300 people and only 5 of them successfully reply and actually book me, that's still £750 worth of money I'm gonna generate. Plus it is 5 jobs that I can now go post about, get reviews for, and use that to grow my page effectively. So now back to the gardening example. You've posted your lawn, you've making a story of it, you've done the before and after, you've got a review from your mum, you put that on your page with your price list. Whoever you now approach, they are a lot more likely to want to book you because they know you can do it. They've seen the standard of your work. It doesn't matter where you've done the work before. And bam, just like that, after following those 5 steps, you have a legitimate business that you're ready to go out there and make some money with. Scaling, systems, upselling, all of that sort of growth stuff, we can worry about that later. Right now, we're just trying to find a way to make capital from no capital. And to me, this is one of the most effective routes you can go about doing that. This framework is realistic, it's tested. Do not sleep on it, I promise you. If it's something you're actually interested in, comment below, message me. We can go into it in a bit more depth and actually think of practical examples. But trust me, this works. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe if I've given you some value. And yeah, lock in for the next one.